Good morning everyone. You are most welcome in this session. Today I am going to teach you about proportion. We have studied about ratio already. Okay. So here we are we are going to study about the proportion. What is the proportion? If two ratios are equal, suppose that 2:3 and 4:6, both are same. If two ratio are equal, then we can say both are in proportion. Okay, so if two ratio are equal, A ratio B equal to C ratio D, then we say that both are in proportion. Okay, and how can you denote? We denote it with this symbol. This is the symbol of proportion. Okay, so we can write here proportion, or this is the symbol of proportion. So we write here this symbol. When A by B equal to C by D, two ratios are equal, then we say that both are in proportion. Okay, and symbol is this one or this one. It is clear? So now next thing that you suppose that A ratio B, and how can you read it? A is to B as C is to D. Repeat with me. A is to B as C is to D. It is clear? Now this is first term, this B is the second term, and C represents third term, and D represents fourth term. Okay, so A and D, it means A multiply D. A and D is said extremes. What is extremes? And B and C, second term and third term, says it is said means. A and D extremes, and B and C, it means second and third term, is said means. Okay, and there is one theory that product of extremes will be equal to product of means, B into C. This is a theory. Two ratios are in proportion if product of extremes equal to product of means. So this is method to check two ratios are in proportion or not. Okay, so first you have to find that product of extremes, and find product of means. If both gives the same value, you can write that both ratio are in proportion. Okay, same question given in your exercise. So now I solve the exercise. Now I have taken few questions of exercise 10b. Determine if the following numbers are in ratio. These are in proportion or not, you have to find. Okay, So you know the extremes 4 and 12 are in extremes and 6 and 8 are means. Okay, first term into fourth term, that these are called extremes. Okay, so first find the product of extremes 4 into 12, 48, and now product of means 6 into 8, 48. Both became equal since the product of extremes equal to product of means, therefore all are in ratio. These numbers are in ratio, so you can write in the these numbers are in proportion, so you can write in the proportion form. Okay, so first find the product of extremes, then product of means. If both became equal, so you can write in proportion form. Okay, I hope it is clear. So in first number also given so many questions, so you can solve it. And here the same questions given. Here you have to verify the following. These are in proportion or not. It is written in proportion here. You have to show that it is right or wrong. So this question will be right if product of extremes and product of means equals. Okay, so first find, so in solution you will write product of extremes 60 into 147, and then product of means 105. Product of means, this is 105 into 84, multiply, that is 0, so we put 1 0, 6 7 ja 42, and 4 6 ja, or 6 4 ja 24, and 4 28. We have 2 6 and 2 8, and now here 105 is multiplied by 84, 20 and 4, and this one. Okay, 8824 20. Now you got that product of extremes is this one, and the product of means both is equals. Therefore you can write it is means these ratio are in proportion. Since product of extremes equal to product of means, therefore it is true. It is verified. You can write also verified. Okay, so in verification last you have to write only that it is verified. Here also you have to show that at last you will write in proportion form. It is clear? Okay, so now I solve a few more questions. Now I have taken some more questions. 6 number question says that in a proportion the first, second and fourth term are this and this respectively. Okay, so you know first term second term, propose third term, and a fourth term. You will write in a proportion form first, and then fill that. First given 51, second given 68, and third is not given. First, second, and fourth term given. Third is not given, so you can take x in the place of third, and the fourth is given 108. Okay, which is missing, in that place you will take any variables x, y, z, whatever. So I have taken x. In the proportion form I have written first, and now solve this one. You know that product of extremes equal to product of means. We know product of extremes 51 into 108 equal to product of means 68 into x. Now find the value of x. X 68 is multiplied here, it change over side, it becomes divide. So here x equal to 51 into 108 by 68. Okay, so also you know that 51 and 68 can be divided by 17 3 times and 4 times. 17 3 ja 51 and 17 4 ja 68. And by 4 also this can be divisible. By 4, 4 2 ja 8, 2 and 8 28, 4 4 by 4, that is 7 times. Okay, so now 3 and into 27, 81 is the answer. Okay, it is clear. If second term is missing, so right in the place of second term you will take x. Fourth term is missing, so in the place of fourth term you will take x, y, z, whatever. Okay, it is clear. Now eighth number, so that the following numbers are in continued proportion. Okay, now I solve it. Now eighth number question, so that the following numbers are in continued proportion, you have to find continued proportion. So first theory, that is a number A, B, C. Three numbers are in proportion, continued proportion, that you have to write the middle terms two times. A is to B as B is to C. In this form you have to write. Middle terms will be repeated. Okay, you have to repeat. Write in repeated form. So here same process right here. 48 is to 60 as 60 is to 75. Okay. So now if the find the product of means and the product of extreme. Now product of extremes and product of extremes, these two terms 48 into 75, and again find product of means. Means is 60 into 60. 0 and 6 is 36, and now 75 is multiplied by 48, multiply 8 5 is 40, 36. 36. Both became equal. Okay. So write down, since product of extremes equal to product of means, therefore it is in continued proportion. Okay. So the numbers are in continued proportion. I have written in short form, you can do that. It is clear? Okay. And if you have any doubts, then you can ask in the Zoom meeting class. That's all for today. Have a good day. Bye.